Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be exploring black holes,
Oh, okay.
but not just the sciencey stuff, We're
What?
going to be looking at them through the metaphysical lens of Bashar,
Okay.
channeled by Darryl Anka. So get ready, because it's about to get pretty mind-bending.
You see, one of the first things Bashar does is challenge that image we have,
Okay?
that very common image of black holes as these destructive monsters. You know,
Yeah.
the things that just like annihilate anything they touch.
Yeah, the cosmic vacuum cleaner.
Instead, Bashar proposes that they're more like cosmic doorways.
Gateways, like to where
Other galaxies.
think bigger,
Well,
wilder.
Yeah.
Bashar describes them as portals
okay.
to other dimensions, parallel universes, maybe even different points in time.
Whoa.
Within our own universe, imagine like a black hole is a bridge
Okay.
connecting countless realities.
So less cosmic vacuum cleaner and more like,
A cosmic transit system.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a far cry from being sucked into oblivion, right?
It really is, and it makes you wonder what could be on the other side of those portals.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's exactly what Bashar encourages us to consider. He suggests that, it's not just matter and energy
Okay.
passing through these gateways, but consciousness itself.
Oh, wow.
It's like a vast network connecting different forms of existence.
So black holes aren't just cosmic vacuum cleaners. They're more like cosmic crossroads, places where everything converges.
Yeah. Bashar actually refers to them as conscious creation points.
Conscious creation points.
Imagine an intersection where unimaginable energy and awareness are gathering,
Okay.
constantly creating new possibilities, new paths.
So the universe is making choices. It has, like, a mind of its own.
That's a really insightful connection. Bashar's ideas really do touch on this concept
Uh-huh.
of a conscious universe,
Yeah.
one where everything is interconnected, actively participating in the unfolding of reality. He suggests that black holes, they're key players in this creative process, drawing in energy and consciousness and then reshaping it, transforming it.
That's amazing. But what about the stuff that,
Yeah.
actually falls into a black hole? I mean, does it just disappear?
Well, Bashar has a different take on that, too.
Okay.
He proposes that instead of vanishing, matter and energy entering a black hole go through a transformation.
All right.
They become pure potential, just waiting to take on a new form.
So it's not the end. It's more like
Right.
to be continued, like hitting pause on a movie,
Yeah,
not knowing what scene comes next.
that's a great way to put it, and it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Bashar describes the state of pure potential as being similar to the concept of quantum superposition.
Oh, right.
From physics.
Yeah.
You know how a particle can exist in multiple states at once?
Yeah.
Until it's observed?
Right.
So it's like that with everything that enters a black hole. Possibilities become limitless.
Until something triggers a choice.
Exactly.
Okay. So maybe it's not so much destruction by black hole and more like a cosmic recycling program where everything gets broken down,
Yeah.
reassembled into something new. But then where does all this transformed energy and matter go?
Well, this is where the concept of white holes comes in.
White holes.
You can think of them as the flip side of black holes.
Oh, okay.
They're cosmic partners
Right.
in this dance of creation and transformation. So while black holes draw things in, white holes act as exit points, spewing forth all this transformed energy and matter into new realities.
It's like a cosmic loop. What goes into the black hole eventually comes out of the white hole.
Exactly.
But in a new transformed state.
Bashar really emphasizes this idea of balance in the universe, this continuous cycle
Okay.
of absorption and release, contraction and expansion.
So black holes are like the in-breath, right? Drawing in, condensing, and then white holes are the out-breath, releasing and creating. So black holes aren't endpoints. They're more like transition points.
Precisely.
Part of a larger cosmic flow.
They're key players in this constant dance of transformation and creation that's happening throughout the universe.
That is mind-boggling.
It really is.
I mean, this idea of a cyclical universe where everything's interconnected and constantly evolving.
Yeah.
It's pretty far out there, but I have to admit, it's also incredibly fascinating.
It really makes you question everything you thought you knew about black holes, huh?
Yeah.
And what's even more fascinating is that Bashar doesn't stop at the cosmic level.
Yeah.
He connects these concepts of black holes and white holes to our personal lives as well.
Wait, you mean like we have black holes inside us?
Not literal black holes.
Okay.
But Bashar encourages us to think about our own inner black holes.
Okay.
Those hidden, shadowy parts of ourselves. The ones we tend to avoid.
Right.
Think about your fears, your limiting beliefs, those old emotional patterns that hold you back. Bashar suggests that these can be seen as our personal black holes, pulling us in, keeping us stuck.
So those are the parts of ourselves that we would rather not look at too closely.
Yeah.
They can feel pretty dark and overwhelming sometimes.
Exactly. And just like with cosmic black holes, Bashar suggests that these inner black holes, they're not meant to destroy us. Instead, they hold the potential for incredible transformation.
So we can actually transform these inner black holes.
By facing these fears and these limiting beliefs, we can unlock hidden energy and emerge as a new, more authentic version of ourselves.
So by confronting our inner black holes, we're essentially stepping into a process of personal transformation.
Precisely. It's like taking a deep dive into those dark, hidden aspects of ourselves and emerging from the other side transformed, renewed.
Oh, wow.
Just like matter and energy are transformed as they journey through a black hole and emerge from a white hole. So too can we transform our inner world by confronting our fears and limitations.
That's a really powerful idea.
Yeah.
Even our darkest aspects hold the potential for growth.
Exactly. Bashar encourages us to see the beauty in this process, this potential for transformation that exists within each of us. He reminds us that we are not separate from the cosmos, but rather we are microcosms of the same forces and principles that play on a grand scale.
So what happens in the universe is reflected within us and vice versa.
Exactly. So by understanding these dynamics of black holes and white holes, we can gain insights into our own inner workings and unlock our true potential.
This is definitely a lot to absorb, this whole idea of black holes as gateways and creation points, even reflections of our inner selves. It's pretty radical, isn't it?
It is. It's a pretty radical departure from the traditional scientific view. But it's incredibly thought-provoking.
It really is.
And that's the beauty of exploring these metaphysical perspectives, isn't it? They challenge our assumptions. They invite us to see the universe and ourselves in a whole new light. It's interesting how Bashar takes these big cosmic concepts, applies them to our everyday lives.
Yeah, how so?
He says that by understanding the dynamics of black holes and white holes, we can gain valuable insights into our own personal journeys.
Okay, so how do those cosmic phenomena, relate to us? It's still a bit abstract for me.
Well, think about this. Fears, limiting beliefs, unresolved emotional baggage, right? We all have that stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Those can be seen as our own personal black holes.
Black holes, okay.
They pull us in, they trap us in those negative patterns, they kind of dim our true potential.
I see. So those are the parts of ourselves that we kind of, avoid or suppress. We know they're there, lurking, but we don't really want to deal with them.
Precisely. But just like cosmic black holes transform energy in the universe, we have the power to transform our inner black holes.
Really?
Through introspection, conscious effort.
We can transform them? How do we even begin to approach that?
Bashar says, face them head on.
Oh, boy.
He suggests approaching these inner challenges with the same curiosity that astronomers use to study actual black holes. It's about bringing those hidden aspects to light. Examining them with a willingness to understand.
So instead of running away from those fears and insecurities, we should shine a light on them.
Exactly. It's about acknowledging those fears, beliefs, emotional patterns that might be holding us back. You bring them to the surface, and then you can begin to release their grip.
So it's like shadow work, facing those parts of ourselves that we usually hide.
Yeah, you could say that. By bringing them into conscious awareness, you can transform them into something more empowering.
Okay, so if facing our fears is like entering our own personal black hole, what's it like to emerge from the white hole? What does that look like in real life?
That's a great question. Think about those breakthrough moments. When you finally break free from a limiting belief, or you overcome a fear you've had for a long time.
Oh, right.
Those are your personal white holes. You release old patterns and let your true self come through. It's self-discovery. Creation.
Fueled by transforming those inner black holes.
Precisely.
So it's not just out there in the universe.
Right.
This whole dance of creation and transformation, it's happening inside us too.
Exactly. And that's That's the key takeaway here. Bashar emphasizes that we're not separate from the universe. We're reflections
Okay.
of the same forces and principles at play on this grand scale.
So what happens in the cosmos is reflected within us.
And vice versa.
Wow, that's a pretty profound thought. Makes you realize we're all part of something so much bigger.
Right.
And that even those tough experiences, the inner black holes, they can be transformed
Yeah.
into something beautiful and empowering.
Absolutely. Bashar says there's no need to fear the unknown. Whether it's the vastness of space or the depths of our own hearts, approach these mysteries with curiosity, a willingness to explore.
And a belief in our own capacity to change.
Exactly.
So it's an invitation to embrace the journey with all its twists and turns and trust that even the toughest experiences can lead to profound growth, transformation.
And remember, we're not alone in this.
Yeah.
Just like black holes and white holes are interconnected in their cosmic dance,
Right.
we are all interconnected in this grand tapestry. We're all part of this unfolding story, and each of us has a unique role to play.
That really changes how we think about ourselves
Yeah.
and the universe. This idea that everything is interconnected, that we're actively participating in this cosmic dance.
Yes. And remember, we have the power to choose how we engage with this dance.
Okay.
We can get consumed by our inner black holes,
Yeah.
or we can choose to transform them. Let our inner white holes shine.
It's an invitation to step into our power, embrace our full potential. Right. Contribute our energy to the grand symphony of the cosmos.
Exactly. It's a reminder that even facing darkness and uncertainty, there's always hope,
Huh.
always potential for growth, always a new dawn waiting.
Quite a shift in perspective, huh? Instead of these cosmic monsters gobbling everything up,
Yeah.
black holes are actually, like engines of change, essential parts of how the universe works.
It really makes you think, like, what we consider real might just be this tiny little piece
Yeah.
of what's actually out there. I mean,
Huh.
if black holes can be gateways to other dimensions,
Right.
parallel universes, it blows everything wide open.
It challenges how we see reality every day.
Right. And then you start to wonder, like, what else is out there
Yeah.
beyond what we can even see or perceive right now? It's pretty humbling to think we might just be scratching the surface.
Bashar also says that black holes aren't just physical.
Right.
They're points where consciousness comes together.
Yeah, that's key to his whole perspective. Consciousness is actively shaping reality, not just observing. It's part of the creation.
So our thoughts, beliefs, even our intentions could actually be impacting the universe around us.
It's a powerful idea.
It is.
And you see it in a lot of spiritual traditions.
Yeah.
Even some areas of physics are exploring this too. The idea that we're not just these insignificant specks in a vast and different universe. We're co-creators.
That's a much more hopeful way to look at it. We're not just, at the mercy of these external forces.
Yeah.
We can shape our lives, the world, by aligning ourselves with these universal principles
Right.
of creation, transformation.
It's an invitation to explore those deeper parts of ourselves, those
Right.
inner black holes,
Yeah.
and see them not as something to fear, but as chances for growth, transformation. To realize we can all become conscious creators, contribute to the evolution of consciousness itself.
This has been amazing. We've looked at black holes from such a different angle, exploring Bashar's ideas about them.
Gateways, yeah.
Conscious creation points, and even how they reflect our own internal world.
And through these cosmic concepts, we've seen how much potential we have
Yeah.
for growth, for transformation, for creative expression.
It reminds us that the universe is just, full of mystery, wonder, both within us and, way out there in the cosmos.
And by exploring these mysteries, we can really understand ourselves better, our place in this whole, this symphony of existence.
So we're wrapping up our exploration here,
Yeah.
but keep thinking about these ideas.
Yeah, what really stood out to you?
Uh-huh.
How can you use these concepts of black holes and white holes in your own life, your own challenges, your own path of self-discovery?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Bashar and his perspective on black holes. Remember, the universe is full of possibilities, and each of us. We have the potential to create something amazing. Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep reaching for the stars.